Yesterday start. I thank you for giving me this opportunity of addressing the members of the Rotary Club. Your motto is service above self, and this has always attracted me. In fact, I feel it is the spirit that should spread throughout the world if we want to realize the ideal of peace and goodwill among men. Rotary, as a worldwide organization, has been greatly responsible in the promotion of international peace, and therefore it is becoming more and more popular. All of us know that man has traveled far enough from the Stone Age, and the world today has become a very small unit in the sense that we can fly from one end of the earth to the other end in a matter of few hours, and what happens in one corner of the earth is known in another corner in a matter of seconds. The economic and social relations between countries are no longer restricted by physical boundaries. I am glad that, in accordance with your ideal of peace and goodwill, you are bringing together men belonging to various walks of life from different parts of the world. When people thus come together, there is a free flow of ideas and a good deal of agreement on many issues. The scientific discoveries of the recent past have been significant. Things considered as mere dreams some years ago have now become realities. Man has landed on the moon. What was unknown yesterday has become common knowledge today. The drudgery that man has to go through in order to make a living can be ended. The knowledge and the wisdom that we possess can be fully used to wipe out misery and poverty and to promote human welfare throughout the world. Unfortunately, we find narrow considerations of race and religion in every part of the world, and these are obstructing the full growth of man as a civilized human being and as a citizen of the world. How can we get over this? I think it should start from the individual. In any scheme of things, it is the individual that is the center. Fortunately, we now find a growing respect for international organizations like the United Nations and the Rotary. As a moral force, the United Nations organization is doing good work. It has so far saved mankind from nuclear destruction and liberated Asia and Africa from foreign rule. I feel that distrust between peoples can be removed if we try to understand the problems of others. These problems are, in my opinion, more economic in nature because we find on the one hand there is poverty and on the other hand there is wealth and waste. This unequal distribution of wealth leads to tensions. Therefore, if we remove poverty, the solution will be easy. For this purpose, there must be willing cooperation between the developed and underdeveloped countries. We in India are now engaged in the mighty task of raising the standard of living of our masses. This is mainly our own responsibility, but any help coming from other countries will ease our burden. At the same time, we must remember that the rich people among us should share their wealth with the poorer sections of our society. Without doing so, how can we have the moral right to ask the richer nations to share their prosperity with us.